So sad story out of Arlington, Texas, man. Let's get into it. And it's hard, nothing but a baby.
But is hoping somebody will come forward and help police arrest whoever killed their daughter. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. A balloon release was held this evening for 18-year-old Alexis Tyler. She was at an Airbnb near AT&T Stadium this past weekend when she and a 19-year-old man were shot and killed. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke with Tyler's parents tonight and has the latest. Peyton.
Heather, it was heartbreaking to hear the 18-year-old's mother spoke to her daughter about an hour before those shots were fired Saturday evening. Tonight at the balloon release, friends and family shared memories of Alexis Tyler, but they also begged and pleaded for the suspects to come forward or any witnesses who know anything to go to Arlington police.
Get up in the middle of the night last night crying again and looking at her pictures. It's very, very hard. Yeah.
Thanksgiving week was painful for parents Ruth Cole and John Tyler as the sun set Friday.
See, that's what I like to see. I mean, don't like to see it, but you got a mother and father standing here together. And the only reason, and when I say I like to see it, I'm just saying that most of the time, most stories I've covered or seen, it's always just, the mother or a bunch of, nothing but women. But this is when, because tragic strikes, they say the rain falls on the just and the unjust alike. So everybody gets it. So when there's tragedy, it's, I mean, it's good to see men and women together come together. That both sides try to come together and to grieve and to try to get to the bottom and solve this case.
And John Tyler. As the sun set Friday evening, they were surrounded by support during a balloon release in Mesquite, honoring their daughter, 18-year-old Alexis Tyler. Tyler graduated from Mesquite High School in May and was enrolled in school to be a medical assistant.
She's a straight A student, a good child all around. I have no complaints. She never gave me any issues.
So here goes another thing. So here's a little thing to think about. She's a straight A student, right? And she went and graduated high school. When she's going to school to become a medical assistant, I'm sure that nobody grows up saying, I want to be a medical assistant. Now, I want y'all to just hear what I'm going with this. I'm sure this child wanted to go to college. I'm sure this child wanted to learn a trade, something where she can make money. Because in this economy, she be living with her mom and daddy for the next 20 years if she's gonna be a medical assistant nowadays, because there is no money in that. So this is where your education system fails. This is where the push, everybody has to go to college, but college is too expensive. Now, what I won't knock her for is if she's going to be a medical assistant, hopefully that is something that would have been affordable for her and her family. And I get it. So I applaud that. And then maybe once she start making money, she can go to, try to go to college. But like I said, college is so expensive. It is hard for the average, even the middle class family to put their kids through school without taking out loans. And you really don't want to take out loans because the interest rate and paying them off is it's a nightmare. Hell, I got student loans myself. Don't trust me, it's a nightmare. I mean, you can pay it. I can pay it, but it's like when you pay it, it's just so. I mean, you only can knock down just a fraction. And trust me, you go to school, you can go to community college and say, "Hey, let me get a $5,000 loan this semester to help get through," and then the next semester you're doing, especially if you're struggling. You know what I'm saying? If you're struggling to make ends meet, making $10, $12 an hour out on your own, trying to make it, okay, a few thousand here every month. But if you go to, let's say, a community college, get your 2-year degree, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 4 semesters, and you take out anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month. So you're talking $20,000 to $40,000 worth of student loans at a community college, and now you have to pay that back with interest. And if you don't have a career or a degree that's going to pay you 6 figures or more, you have a problem. So these are things. See, See, so issues like that are what you pay attention to politics, get involved in politics about. Not about reproductive rights, not about LMNOP community, nothing like not about your feelings or emotions, but you do it for legitimate reasons. But that's we talk. I'm sorry, I done got off of the important topic.
That's why Tyler's mother says Saturday night she received an unexpected and tragic phone call. Her daughter had been shot and killed. The 18-year-old went to a party in Arlington. Just after 10 p.m., shots were fired inside the Airbnb apartment near AT&T Stadium on Slaughter Street.
Hold up. Let me go back here just a second. So this is how Airbnbs. I've rented Airbnb before, but it was a house. It wasn't an apartment. These looks damn near like the projects. Now they say close to AT&T Stadium. Yeah, these are not luxury apartments. I'm sorry, they're just not. And they was able to air. I thought there was rules and regulations to Airbnbs. Like I did not know you can rent an apartment out. What I'm saying, a low income looking apartment out. Well, hell, it's probably it. The way the prices are with rent nowadays, he's probably not low income. But I didn't know you can rent an old 50, 60-year-old apartment out for Airbnb. I don't know. Like I said, you gotta, but anyway, Arlington and Mesquite, they're on like two separate sides of the country. Like you got like Dallas is in the middle. Mesquite is like from downtown Dallas is probably 20 minutes to the east. And Arlington from downtown Dallas is like 20 minutes to the west. So it's like, so how she found out about this party, probably social media or what have you. But that's like I said, but it's still a tragedy in itself. They're trying to give y'all a kind of a landscape, but understanding like exactly where how far this is from where she lived in this apartment.
Received an unexpected and tragic phone call. Her daughter had been shot and killed. The 18-year-old went to a party in Arlington. Just after 10 p.m., shots were fired inside the Airbnb apartment near AT&T Stadium on Slaughter Street. Tyler was rushed to the hospital, where she later was pronounced dead.
You know me, I get into all details. I'm not going, regardless of the circumstance, everything is a teaching lesson. This is probably a prom dress. Why are we allowing our daughters to wear little to nothing for prom or a homecoming dress? Why? The child was 17, 18 years old when this picture is taken, but y'all think this is cute that your kids can sit here and show all this skin. For what? This is wrong with this is what's wrong with our society. I remember going to prom the girls we had full length gowns and you weren't about to show no skin because mama, grandmama, auntie would get on your ass if you thought you was gonna show too much leg.
Pronounced dead. 19-year-old Dayton Allen, who police say rented the short-term rental for his birthday, died on scene. Both teenagers were shot multiple times.
It's really bad because we haven't found the person who did it. And that's what's really hurt me the most.
Arlington PD is still investigating a motive. So far, investigators ruled out a robbery and believe the suspect or suspects might have known the two victims.
Please turn yourself in immediately. Please turn yourself in.
Okay, I'm gonna get my take on this real quick. One, I believe everybody knew each other. I believe the people that committed this crime knew them too. If the guy and the girl both got shot multiple times, those are the only two people that hit, I don't think it was a big party. It might have been a small party. Matter of fact, it might have just been, let's say like this. It could have been some hating, some jealousy. We're talking about young kids. Probably the dude probably knew the female. Who knows? Probably was an ex-boyfriend of the female or whatever the case, something like that. And that's why what happened. You talking about there are no witnesses. No one knows who done it. They don't say how many people were at the party. And this was around by 10 o'clock. I'm talking about 18-year-olds, 19, about 18-year-olds. So party's probably just getting started. And you already got into an argument to where you got shot. Only two people got hit multiple times in this tiny little apartment. Yeah, I think it was somebody either like jealousy, hating, love triangle, something like that. So people know everybody know who done it, and I'm quite sure pretty soon people gonna talk. That's one thing about kids; they will end up talking here pretty soon, and they'll. It shouldn't take long for the police to find out who done it. I wouldn't be surprised they already know who done it. They just don't have the witnesses or the concrete evidence for an arrest. But yeah, I think police know who done it, and I'm quite sure it was probably a lover scorned.
Again, Heather, Arlington police haven't made any arrests in this case. They tell us they recovered multiple shell casings from the scene, and they do have a vague description of a possible suspect vehicle. Investigators tell us that they're going off of a neighbor's statement saying that after the shooting, a group of teenagers got inside a white sedan and they took off. But right now, that's really all they're going off of. Heather?
All right, Peyton Yeager, live tonight. Thank you.
So that means, like I said, that means that if they all left in one car, that means it wasn't a big party. The guy got him an Airbnb for him and his girl to hang out for the night. And he probably invited his homeboys or whatever the case may be. Dudes probably try to push up on her. And one thing led to another. Or he might have had some enemies. Hell, he probably, posted the party online. It just doesn't make sense. Because if somebody has an Airbnb and you post a video on Facebook and you're having a party, kids they're gonna post it online, and everybody and their mama is gonna show up. So maybe somebody showed up that they didn't want showing up, and you know what I'm saying, what happened. Anyway, like I say, tragically, just tragic. Let's say prayers go out to the mom and dad. They do not deserve this. The girl, whoever got shot, didn't deserve this, and hopefully they'll find the people, the perpetrators who took this young girl's life. 18 years old, you ain't lived long enough to even know what life is about, and taken just like that. Anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below, share it with the world. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things, you know what I'm saying, may cost you maybe a couple minutes out of the day, but it means the world to us here. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.